Hey guys, welcome back. I got another unboxing and review, and this time it's the Umarex Walther P38. Alright, let's open it up. There's not much to it. It's pretty much a manual, and here's the gun. So, not much of an unboxing, but what's inside is really cool. Alright, so looking externally at the pistol, it's really well made. It is made out of plastic, but it feels very sturdy. There's not much wobble. It's got real Walther trademarks here, P38 on the side, serial number. I don't really much care about trademarks, if they're on there or not, but I know some people do, so that's a bonus. The magazine release is down here. You push it to the back of the pistol grip, and the magazine comes out. It's a European style. Then you have your fire selector on here between safe and semi-auto. So flip that off, cock the slide. You got your slide lock here, and then do this. You just push down to release the slide. And what's nice about the fire selector, it's actually a decocker as well. So when you switch from fire to safe, it will drop the hammer. And now, if you are carrying with the BB in the chamber, which doesn't really, not a big thing in airsoft, but if you do, you just pull out your pistol, switch off the safety, and now you can fire double action. So the pistol is double action like the real one, and all the following rounds will be single action when the slide resets the hammer. Takedown levers up front here. You take out the magazine, pull back on the slide, you flip it down, and then the slide will come off. I won't do it here because some springs can come loose, but it's real easy to disassemble if you ever need to get to the internals or just to clean it real thoroughly. So the gun feels really good. It looks really good. It seems to be very much like the real thing as far as operation. The only part that's not like the real one is the loaded chamber indicator back here, which I don't think actually shows what's happening inside. As far as the pistol itself, it's one of my favorite pistols. I think it's one of the most beautiful pistols ever made. It's a World War II pistol, so it's got a historic element to it. I think it's just really nicely done. I like how it's very efficient. The slide is minimal, just enough for you to grip, and the barrel's exposed. This seems like a very efficient way to build a pistol because it cuts down on weight and size. So I really like the look and feel of it. Now let's take it to the chrono, see how it does, and then blink in some targets, and then I'll wrap it up with my final thoughts. Alright, well, we shot it, we chronoed it. I think I found a couple of flaws with it after shooting it. First of all, the magazine. It holds about 12 rounds, which for a real pistol is a respectable size. For an airsoft gun, that's kind of weak. But also, it's a little more authentic, so I could kind of forgive that. The problem with the magazine is the loading. The only way I can figure out how to load is through the top. There's no wider opening at the bottom. You have to push BBs manually through here. The speed loader seems to just get jammed up, and you end up having to do it manually, one BB at a time with your finger. It's very slow, and it seems to be really scratching up the BB, so that's probably not helping their flight trajectory either. However, when I shot it, it was very accurate, but it did have a few issues with cycling, especially on the first couple of rounds. Sometimes the slide would cycle, but it wouldn't reset the hammer, or it wouldn't load the BB into the chamber. So that makes it very bad, especially on that kind of cold bore shot. That's going to be most of your shots because you're carrying in the holster, you pull it out and it doesn't shoot. That's a huge problem because it might be your only shot. So seems to be some cycling issues. Could be because it's brand new and not broken in. Maybe it needs a little bit of oiling. I'm shooting straight out of the box on green gas, 0.2 gram BBs, but maybe it'll break in. But I'm reviewing it as a new pistol, so I can tell you how it is right out of the box. So some shooting problems, low capacity magazine, hard to load magazine. The kick is pretty nice, not very great. I'm used to my CO2 KJ Works 1911, which kicks pretty good compared to this. But it's noticeable, and the accuracy is dead on. You saw that when I got in a groove, I was just hitting plate after plate, and these are tiny, maybe 3-inch plates at 30 feet. So it's pretty good grouping, a lot better than some of my pistols and a lot better than some of my rifles even with the iron sight. So it's a great shooter. You got a few downsides, but if you're going for a reenactment or you want to play that kind of old school pistol roll, it's very good for that. I definitely recommend getting a few more mags, because with one mag and 12 rounds it's just going to be a nightmare. And maybe lubing it up as you get it, just breaking it in, cycle it a few hundred times, and then hopefully it'll start functioning really smooth like it's supposed to. Definitely recommend it. Great collector's piece if that's what you're getting it for. Aesthetically it's very nice, it's very realistic, functions very realistic, good kick, good accuracy when you get it to shoot properly. A little bit low with the magazine capacity, but I think that's kind of actually adds to the realism a little bit. So definitely recommend it if you're in the market for a P38. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.